Hey, my wonderful Capricorns. Welcome to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I posted, but I have been traveling. So I am back and I am here to do your full moon in Sagittarius. Um, Intuitive reading for you guys, okay? So we're going to get into this energy. Now, this is an intuitive reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. So you want to be able to take what you need and leave what you don't. Remember that energy is fluid, okay? So if this is not your energy, it could be the energy that you're interacting with. May it be a person, a situation, a lover, a friend, a foe, okay? These videos are meant for my light workers, my energy workers, my energy healers, anyone that is seeking guidance, inspiration, I want to say just wisdom, or if you're on your spiritual path and you think that there's some shit going on that you can't quite put your finger on and you feel like you're ascending, you may be able to find some information in these videos also, okay? All right, so we're doing my wonderful sign of Capricorns today, and this is going to be your pre-full moon reading. Let's just say your full moon reading. I think I'm going to do a post-full moon general video once the full moon energy has kind of settled a little bit. I do not date stamp my videos, so whenever you click on this video, if it resonates, that means that it's for you, okay, guys? We're going to thank our angels. We're going to thank our guides. We're going to thank our ancestors. We're going to thank all of the higher energy that's positively here to help us, to reinforce us, and to help us to get to where we need to be. Okay, we just want to ask clearly, what do our wonderful Sagittarius energy within this full moon gonna bring for our wonderful Capricorn? I feel like I'm missing cards, and I am, so I am gonna have to grab some cards. Okay, we're going to work with what we have, however. I'm going to get my vice first. And I may have to put out my instant because my allergies are acting up today and my nose is itching. All right, so we're just going to thank all the positive energy that's here to help guide and protect us. And we're just going to ask, what do you have for Capricorns in this full moon energy? Okay. All right, intuitively, I'm hearing that planning is going to be important for you in this season, okay? And I think just collectively as a whole, everyone really needs to get in a position within this full moon energy of where you want this next, the rest of this year to go. Okay, especially the next 6 months. Okay, where do you want this energy in 2019 to land you in 2020 is what you need to be thinking about right now. So you want to make sure that you're putting your goals, you're putting your dreams, you're putting your fears, you're putting your uncomfortability. You want to make sure that you're putting anything that's hindering you into the proper perspective, or anything that can enhance you into its proper perspective. Okay, this is going to be about goal setting. This is going to be about bringing things into alignment, okay, within this full moon energy. This is going to be releasing things as usual, right? But this is going to be like a really good release, especially because it's happening within Sagittarius. And Sagittarius energy operates and I perceive. So this is pure intuitive energy. So what you want to be mindful of as you're moving through this full moon energy is to pay attention to your intuition, okay? It's going to be super important for you guys. Pay attention to your intuition. Heightened intuition is what I am hearing, okay? Oh, shit. You guys got a lot of major arcana cards for this full moon energy. So I pulled 6 cards. The first 2 cards represents your right now energy. I'm sorry, the overall energy. Second 2 cards represents your right now energy, and the final 2 cards represents the final outcome of this energy. Now, just to let you know, that's a total of 6 cards, and out of these 6 cards, you have 3 major arcana cards popping up in this full moon reading. Major arcana cards are all about major life-changing events. They're not seasonal. These are life-changing events. You got the Chariot showing up on the board. This is all about self-control. This is all about willpower, okay? This is all about victory, assertion, and taking your rightful place. So this is what I mean about getting tailored focus with where you want to go, what you want to do, because things are coming into alignment, and you're going to have to make moves, okay? That's going to be super important. You're going to have to make moves. You got the Hangman popping up here, okay? I'm clarifying this Chariot. So when the Hangman pops up, hands are dry. When the hangman pops up, the hangman is all about you being able to let go of the shit that no longer serves you, right? You being able to look at things from a different perspective, okay? You being able to understand, even if you feel like you're in a temporary standstill, right? It's very important for you to be honest with yourself, and it's important for you to be who you are, okay? So this is a time where you want to get grounded in your right now I am energy as we're transitioning through this full moon. You want to be able to tap into your intuitive selves, as we're transitioning through this full moon energy, okay? Pay attention to your intuition, especially when it has to do with your finances and your career, is what I'm hearing, okay? And we're going to clarify this because it's asking you to bring control and balance and change your thinking and start thinking victoriously, right? Instead of thinking of lack, right? And instead of having no control. Some of you are popping off with the mouth, my wonderful Capricorns, and throwing bombs where they don't need to be bombs. Sometimes you can gain a lot of information if you pull back and listen to everything in totality before you move. I'm hearing that planning before execution, my wonderful Capricorns, are going to be important for you. And that's your overall energy, okay? Because decisions are going to have to be made. You're coming into a place of awakening. This is a hangman. You're going to have to make decisions, okay? You're going to have to make the decisions, all right? And if you're not in a place where you feel like you're ready to make decisions, you're going to feel like shit is delayed. Let me grab my vice versa deck. I'm going to grab a couple of decks here. So you're going to feel like shit is delayed if you are not making the decisions that you need to make, okay? I definitely feel like some of you is definitely like finances and career moves, right? And it kind of feels like there's internal turmoil going on about this decision. Like you're fighting your decisions. Some of you are fighting your decisions, right? The hangman. But you're gonna have to make a decision. Okay, and that's for the overall energies, asking you to have willpower and control because there's victory, but you're gonna have to make the decision. Okay, that's the overall energy. Let's clarify the overall energy, right? We know it's asking you to have willpower, right, and self-discipline. Okay. There could also be some type of public recognition coming forth too. See, boom. Okay. So you got the tower card popping up here, right? And with the tower card popping up here, and I think my post full moon for last month, this was the overall energy on the board, the tower card popping up. So with this tower card popping up, I feel like, and especially if you see the all-seeing eye on this, right? This is all about you letting go of the things that no longer serve you, okay? This is about you sudden changes in the area and in relationships and even in your thinking that no longer serve you, okay? So it's kind of like you're breaking down structures and foundations that don't serve you, or even getting rid of people. See, some people just gonna burn the fuck out of your life. Like you just getting rid of some shit and people, situations, and maybe some things that no longer serve you. Okay, so shit is being burnt up because you're seeing clearly now, right? You're seeing through. And see this white dove flying away? Yeah, clarity. Clarity is coming in. So although the tower card is popping up, this for me feels like it's change because you have seen the things that needs to be changed, and then you're the one putting a stop to the shit that don't serve you. That's why that decision needs to come into play, okay? Now, you got the Six of Pentacles popping up on the board, right? But the Six of Pentacles, you got to be careful, because remember when I said I felt like the energy has something to do with your career and it has something to do with your finances, okay? So whatever this is, right, that you're seeing now that don't serve you is connected to your finances. So you're going to have to make some decisions financially, Right? You're going to have to make some decisions financially, guys, right? And you're going to have to make it not from a place of emotional instability, or even from a place of fear or worry, right? Because this right here is saying, you can operate from a place of selfishness, or maybe somebody has been operating from a place of selfishness with the Six of Pentacles showing up on the board, right? Because it's kind of like, you're now using your magic, right? You're now using your magic, I want to say, to creating what you want to experience in this new energy that's here, right? Especially if you've been concerned about your finances, right? Some of you are going to have to get into that magic place from which you create, which is your imagination, right? Because this is all about generosity and prosperity, right? But it's kind of like you have to get to a place here where you're operating from compassion, where you're seeing everything in totality, right? Over here, it's kind of like you're not seeing all your options, so you're going to have to not operate from a place of selfishness, okay? Shit, but I'm also feeling like some of you may need to operate from a place of selfishness when it comes to letting some of this shit go, okay? Now, if you're not the one cleaning up this Tower Moment situation and you're getting burnt out, like someone is kicking you out, Capricorn, because you're the one that's been doing all of the fuckery, right? Right now, they're going to be more selfish with how they're spending their coins. Somebody's going to start being a little bit more selfish with how they're spending their coins, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, it feels like more strategically paying attention, right, to how you're going to be managing and moving your money, especially with all of this shit that you've now gained clarity and all of this shit that you're seeing. It's asking you to have some willpower, some control. I really feel like some of this is, yeah, don't pop off with your mouth, especially when it comes to money, right? And especially if people owe you money, okay, if there's some fuckery going on with money. That's super important, okay? Super, super duper important. Give me 1 second. I just need to record in. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Somebody has turned their back on a situation pertaining to, either they've gotten a little bit more selfish because they see the fuckery, right? Or they're hiding a little bit more how they're maneuvering their money, or they were the one doing the fuckery with the money. So it's asking you to have willpower, make a decision. Then you have that overall energy cleared up by the Two of Wands. Now, Wands energy is all about intuition, right? So we can really say that operates really in the full moon energy in Sagittarius, which is all about intuitive energy, right? Now, this right here, especially like this, is in the shadow side, and you know the shadow side is where you create from, right? All things out of darkness comes light. So you got to go into your dark side, into yourself, in the being, to create, right? Okay. With that being said, you need to keep in mind, this Two of Wands energy is showing you that you need to be able to plan towards the future. And this is what I'm saying. I started off your reading saying whatever is happening now, especially within this Sagittarius energy, we came out of that Scorpio energy. And the full moon in Scorpio was an amazing transition leading us up into this full-blown I want to really, if I had to put it in my own words, I want to really say a lot of us are walking through a boss shit energy, and some of us are finding out, and just for me being a Scorpio, I'm not even a Capricorn, but just for me being a Scorpio and Pluto being in retrograde, you're having to push past shit emotionally that may have once felt like it crippled you. Okay. And this is where your future planning is going to come in. Because if you're not operating in that, you're going to get stuck in the fear of the unknown with this Two of Wands energy. This is all about your intuition. Allow your intuition to guide you. You're going to have to allow your intuition to guide you, okay? This is all about planning. This is all about decisions, okay? Some of you got decisions to make. And I'm picking up that this shit has to do with your money. This shit has to do with your money, okay? Now, overall energy, you letting some shit go. You got an eye on everything that has fell apart that you need to put back together, right? And especially if it's concerning your coins, your relationships that has to do with coins, that has to do with your money. That is what you're focusing on in this full moon. Just releasing the shit that's no longer beneficial to you, taking action towards the goals that you want to achieve, okay? Now, let me just also say that the Pentacle energy can also represent this third dimensional realm. So it does not necessarily have to do with your money. It can be some type of experience in this third dimensional realm, okay? So it could be something that's affecting you financially, in a relationship, a love relationship, a business relationship, a family relationship, okay? But it seems like this energy is asking you to pay attention to something around your money, and you need to plan more, because it's yours to have. You just can't get stuck in your fear. You're going to have to push past all of that in this energy. That fear of the unknown is not going to help you here, okay? And your right now energy, my wonderful Capricorns, you guys have the King of Fire, right? Clarified by the Moon card. That's all about that balance in your emotions, because the moon is a Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, maybe a business partner. So the moon is Cancer, right? I'm sorry, the moon is not Cancer. The moon is Pisces. What am I saying? The moon is Pisces. I knew it was a water sign. The moon is Pisces. And Pisces is all about, it's a water sign. And Pisces, they can observe other people's emotional energy, right? So what this is asking you to do is to be able to pay attention to what compassion truly is to you, because this moon card can also represent your compassion, right? But it means to you getting past your fear, getting past your anxiety, getting past your insecurity, right? And that's clarifying the King of Fire energy, which is your intuition. So it's asking you to pay attention to your intuition, but don't live in the fear-based part of your intuition, especially for those of you that needs to step up and take responsibility for the things that you're trying to accomplish within the next year, okay? You're going to have to step into your leadership qualities here, because this King of Fire energy is asking you to focus. It's asking you to focus, okay? And it's asking you to clearly communicate the visions and the plans that you want to unfold, okay? You may need to be able to get advice from people that can help you in exactly what you want to achieve. But with that type of advice, you want to get advice from people that can actually help you, and not others that's just going to set you back, right? And this is why you see people are going to be leaving. Okay, because you got decisions to make. So you will see people exit in your life, and new people will come in, right? Because different levels, different transitioning. So right now, overall, it's asking you definitely to step into your entrepreneurship capabilities. So find new ways for you to create, okay? Find new ways for you to be able to experience the things that you want to experience. This is new energy in the atmosphere, and the old way of thinking and the old way of doing things. It's not going to work. That's just not where we are energetically, okay? The Moon card is clarifying that, saying, see past illusions. Get past your insecurity, okay? It's time to release fear, all right? Whatever was making you unhappy, release it. Okay, if you do not take the time to do that shit now, trust me, when you get to this time next year, it's gonna feel like you're just stuck in a loop. Okay, all right, let's clarify this King of Fire energy, which is definitely telling you to focus with the moon asking you to see past illusions. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups is asking you to deal with your emotional insecurities, because some of you are definitely guarded. Queen of Cups is saying deal with whatever codependency that you have to whatever illusions attached to fears that you've created. Okay? That's going to be super important. You got the sun card popping up, but right here, you're not seeing no sun. All you're seeing is guards. Like, why you guarded? Why are you guarded? Right? Some of you may be feeling maybe a temporary lack of success or a temporary lack of depression. Right? Why are they guarded? What's going on? Because the Queen of Cups with her back turned can be kind of cold. Right? Why are my Capricorns guarded? It's asking you to pay attention to your intuition. It's asking you to focus. Right? See past illusions, get past your fear. But some of you are guarded. Some of you are guarded. So some of you are not here where you're seeing all of the fruits to your labor happening. Some of you are still here trying to see how you're going to get over that wall. Right? You're not seeing yourself over the wall. You got a major arcana card showing up again. 4 major arcana cards. You got a lot of changes coming in with this full moon energy. Okay. Why are they guarded? Why are they cold? Or at least protective of their heart, right? Some of you are cold and some of you feel like you're protecting your heart. You got the 5 of Pentacles showing up on the board. Yep. Yep. Some of you definitely, okay, some of you definitely may have been isolating yourself at one point, but some of you feel like you're in a season of recovery, right? At least you're not in here anymore holding your head, right? You've actually come out and started to face some things. But you can still feel cold. Like it's like your approach to things can still be very cold. Right? But this is showing that you can recover. Right? This is financial recovery. Some of you is saying, get out your head. There's financial recovery available to you. Get out your head. Get out your head. And it kind of feels like some of you are just trying too much to make it happen on a physical realm, that you're not allowing the universe and your angels and your guides that are tapping you and showing you things. You're not even seeing the things that they're showing you because you're so engulfed in trying to make things unfold for yourself, right? Okay, now we get into some stuff, Hunty. Okay. All right. Some of you are going through this financially recovery that was definitely may have been linked to an 8 of Cup moment here, right? But you're not here anymore, right? Where you're feeling hopeless and just staring over the past shit. You're here where you're walking away from the things that don't serve you anymore, right? You're walking away. You're walking away from the things that don't serve you anymore. Yep. Yep. It's kind of like you want to get into your high priestess. You want to get into your high priestess state, right? But it feels like you're still on guard for people's hidden agenda. Or maybe you haven't hidden. Maybe you have your own hidden agenda. Or what you think the agenda is that's unfolding may not be the agenda. Let's get some clarity. Because we have the high priestess energy here, but her back is turned, which means things are being done in secret here. What's being done in secret? Because the high priestess energy is all about your intuition. The high priestess energy is all about your intuition. And this is actually the moon, the subconscious, right? What are you turning your back to that you need to pay attention to in this full moon? What are my Capricorns turning their back to? What hidden agenda that they're turning their back to? Right? You need to listen to your inner voice. This is what this is also what this is saying in, you know, in the shadow side. I'm sorry, reverse with her back turn. You need to pay attention to your inner voice. Like there's mysteries and there's things that want to be unfolded. There's things going on that's happening that you're not paying attention to is what I'm getting. Yep. Boom. You got the Knight of Pentacles energy here. And because you are not paying attention to what's unfolding, you feel stuck, especially when it comes to your finances. You feel stuck. Deal with your emotions. Get past the fear. Get past the fear of trying to figure out how this shit is going to work out. Okay? And if you're in a relationship, your relationship issues feel like it's connected to this money issue. Okay? You got a lot of pentacles on the board that's showing up. You cannot hide or run from the shit that's happening, Capricorns. You can't do that shit. You can't run and you can't hide from the shit that's happening. Stop blowing shit up, right? Get all the fucking evidence first. Check out where your weak points are, where your fear is, where your insecurities are, right? Don't blow up your allies. Because all of that shit is connected to your pentacles. You're going to have to deal with that shit. Okay. The overall final best possible outcome. You have the King of Earth energy popping up on the board, which is the King of Pentacles. And then you have the Knight of Fire energy popping up on the board, which is the Knight of Wands. Okay. So you have Earth energy popping up. Remember, Earth energy is all about this third dimensional realm, your five senses as well as your money. Okay. Fire energy is Wands energy. That's all about you being able to use your intuition. With the King of Night energy on the board, the King of Earth energy on the board, it's saying security, control, power, discipline. All of that is yours to have. But you're going to have to do this work. Okay? You're going to have to let some shit go. All of this shit that's been falling apart and all of this shit that you've been feeling like you just can't quite put your finger on, but now you see the shit, all of this strategically shit that's been falling out of your life, okay? Start using your magic. Start using your magic because you guys are creators, my wonderful Capricorns. You guys are take action. You guys take action. That's what you do, right? But with the Six of Pentacles energy, stop. Stop with the selfishness if you're the one being selfish and you're not giving back to whatever it is that you really need to fund. And this funding can be done emotionally. This funding can be done mentally. And this funding can be done physically. And when I say funding, I mean what you're giving back and what you're putting into a situation. Okay? Six of Pentacles. Okay. Something could be one-sided. Whatever this was, this may have been one-sided. You don't want to deal with that anymore. You're looking towards the future. You're planning. Guys, okay. Back to the overall energy. King of Earth. I'm trying to understand here. You're going to have to do this work. This King of Earth followed by this Knight of Fire energy is saying all of this is yours for you to have, but you gotta trust yourself, right? You gotta put in the energy, you gotta put in the time, you gotta put in what's needed to make this happen. And some of you that are not doing the work for this, you may feel delayed and you may feel frustration, right? You may feel restless, right? But that's because you're not doing and taking action and doing what you need to do. You're not making this decision over here. Remember the Hangman, you have to make a decision. Two of Wands, decisions, planning. Make the decision. And if I can be really honest with you, Capricorns, the decision may not even need to be a physical decision at first. You can just make a quiet, emotional, mental, spiritual decision within that change is necessary, and that you know what the outcome for the change that you desire. You're not even supposed to try to figure out how to change. Just know the desired outcome of the change, and then you envelop yourself, you engulf yourself with that fucking final experience that you want to experience. You live from a place of it being completed, not from all of the fucking steps that you need to take to get there. Right? So when you go into your meditative space, you're meditating from a place of it already being fulfilled. You're not meditating from all of the fucking problems that you got to deal with to get where you need to be, because that's just going to pull more of that towards you. Okay? So whatever this financial situation is, my wonderful Capricorns, you need to meditate and see this shit being completed, right? From a place of the fulfillment and the feeling of you experiencing it as it's done. Not about all the shit that you have to go through to get to where you need to be. Okay? Right? King of Earth is saying it's time for success. Your money is yours. Stability is yours. Okay? And we're not just talking about stability from a standpoint of you having to second doubt yourself. We're talking about confidently accepting every possible opportunity to experience the most fulfilling fucking things that you want to experience. If that even means going to a fucking baseball game, okay? If that's what that is. If that's moving across country, if that's getting married, if that's having children, okay? It is yours to have and it is yours to experience. You're just going to have to see it as that. It is mine to have and it is mine to experience, but just don't tell the universe how to bring it to you. You don't tell the universe how to bring it to you, right? You got the star card on the board. The star card is saying that be hopeful, right? It's a time of renewal. Right? It's a time of inspiration. Understand that you are creating your own balance here. Okay? See? The water is calm. You're coming into a place where you are lining everything up to manifest the way that you want it to manifest, but you're going to have to take accountability for your shit. Yep. Look. We got the 9 of Wands energy popping up on the board. Right? This energy is all about you having courage. Right? This is all about you being able to have persistence and to have faith, right? See, over here, you're a little defensive, right? Here, you're not defensive. You're ready to open up, right? And to be vulnerable. And that's important, especially if you want to see a happy outcome. You can't look at all of this tower moments as woe is me. And you can't go around dropping bombs and just, executing people with your words. You turn around, you done said a whole bunch of shit and shot out a whole bunch of words, and then there's a whole bunch of dead bodies there because you haven't totally took the time to collect all of the information that you needed, right? So with that being said, my wonderful Capricorns, your life is changing. You have major shift happening. Especially when it comes to your finances, okay? You're now seeing the areas in your life that needs to be changed, okay? And you're making future planning. And if you're not the one now seeing the shit that needs to be changed, and the person that you're dealing with or the energy that you're interacting, the situations that you're dealing with, change is happening, okay? If you don't embrace the change that is happening, you will repeat another cycle of the lower vibrational bullshit. This is a season to man up. This is a season to boss up. And this is a season to be on your boss shit, even with the painful shit. Growth is not about you feeling like you're right all of the time. Growth is you being able to be vulnerable in each moment that you are. And then growth is also being able to see yourself as wish fulfilled. That should be your code word, wish fulfilled. Fuck what a motherfucker has to say. Nigga, wish fulfilled. That's what I'm going to title your video. Fuck what you say, wish fulfilled. To hell with what you say, wish fulfilled. Okay? Y'all got it going on. Overall, y'all money is on y'all mind. Right? I'm just going to do a quick poll. Energetically wise. for my single Capricorns when it comes to your romance. For my Capricorns that's in relationship, and for my Capricorns that's newly separated. Okay. All right, what you got for my single Capricorns in this new moon energy pertaining to their romantic life? Because that right there was all about your money, honey. Okay? All right, what you got for my wonderful Capricorns? Let's see something. Wonderful Capricorns that's single. Should have clarified. Wonderful Capricorns that are single. What do you have for my wonderful single Capricorns? Wonderful single Caps. It is safe for you to love. Okay. You got it. It's safe for you to love. You are attracting in love, and it's gonna be your soulmate. Okay, so maybe you met somebody or you're gonna be meeting somebody where it is safe for you to love, especially with all that Tower moment shit that I just read about, especially if that shit was linked to your finances, right? So it's safe for you to love. There will be attraction coming in with this new relationship, and this could possibly be your soulmate. Now understand, relationships are not perfect, my single Capricorns, right? And what you put into a relationship is what you get out of a relationship. How you start a thing can sometimes be how you end a thing. Okay, so you want to make sure that whatever you're doing within this new energy cycle, that you're doing it with integrity. Okay. All right, what do you got for my newly separated Capricorns? What do you have for my newly separated Capricorns that not sure if they need to stay or go? What do you have? What do you have? My newly separated Capricorns that may need answers. What do you have? You got 4 cards that fell out for you. Okay, my wonderful newly separated Capricorns. You got codependency, okay? That's affecting your romantic life. Now, keep in mind, codependency does not always or necessarily have to do with a substance. This can be emotional codependency or mental codependency, okay? You deserve love. There has been some deception going on. And the one that you want is really worth waiting for. Divine timing is at hand. So, basically, put my newly separated Capricorns, okay? If shit don't smell right, shit don't feel right, go with your intuition, because that's the season that we're in. You did not get separated because you just imagined shit, okay? There was deception going on. Deal with the codependency and the insecurities that you may need to deal with, and know that you deserve love. And what you really want is worth waiting for, okay? And that's for my Capricorns that are newly single. What do you have for my Capricorns that are in relationships? Capricorn in committed relationships. What do you have for my Capricorns in committed relationships? Capricorns in committed relationships. I think I'm going to do like 2 more videos and I'm going to run and work out. Capricorn within a committed relationship. What do you have for my Capricorns within committed relationship? Now, my Capricorns, for those of you that are in committed relationship and finances are affecting what's going on right now, right? Work on the shit that you need to work on and stop focusing on what your partner is doing, okay? And watch how you address things within a relationship, or watch how you give constructive criticism, okay? Yep. So you have let go of control issues, my wonderful Capricorn. If this is not you, this could be your partner's energy, okay? Forgiving and learning is necessary, which is super important. That's dealing with the shit that we talked about. And I think I said that earlier. If you deal with your shit, everything else will fall into place, okay? Family issues are being healed, and it's really about, if you are true and honest with who you are, where you are, what you want, what you don't want, right? And you allow your partner to be the same, be okay with who they are, what they want, and you let go of this shit, then healing can come in. Forgiveness is necessary, okay? And this could be the one. Let me tell y'all something about the soulmate energy. Soulmates, Honey, that don't mean that you're not going to feel no pain. That don't mean that they're not going to hurt your feelings. It is within our imperfections that we are made perfect, okay? And if somebody can love you past your controlling issues, you can love them past their imperfections. All right? Let go of control issues. Whoever this is that got the control issues in the relationships, y'all have some forgiving and some learning to do. Family issues are being healed, and this person could possibly be worth healing for. Stop dropping the bombs and cursing them out. Speak your truth. Right? And if it's not working, it's not working. Okay? Yeah. If it's not working, it's not working. But for those of you that are in committed relationships that really want it to work out, somebody's going to have to let go of relationship issues. Okay? Now, I do want to say for my separated couples, right? I want to make a note. You do not have to be physically separated from someone to have a separation. You can be mentally and emotionally and spiritually separated from somebody. So when I did the separation poll, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're in separate households. Okay? All right, my wonderful, wonderful Capricorns. We're going to go ahead and just do your 2 chakra pulls. 2 chakra cards, which I did not do at the beginning. And just end your reading with that. Okay? What chakras do you want my wonderful Capricorns to be mindful of as they are transitioning through this full moon energy? What you got for them? Okay. Yep. Yeah. You got root chakra energy, which is soulmate. When the root chakra energy shows up, this is what's grounding you, okay? This is your truth, your core. When the soulmate card pops up, this is all about what truth are you telling yourself about yourself. This has nothing so much to do with a person per se, but this is your truth. What truth are you telling yourself or not telling yourself about yourself, okay? You got a crown chakra card popping up. Now, crown chakras are all about your realization that you're one with creation and that you're creating this whole thing. And that you have an input by what you're thinking, what you're feeling, okay, and what you're expressing. When rejection shows up, rejection means protection, okay? Rejection means that you're being prepared for something, so you just want to pay attention to maybe not to get too caught up in your feelings, but to see the bigger picture because everything is working out for your greater good. And if you can get past what people say, what people think, and how people feel about you, especially if it's not resonating at your highest vibration, you can get a lot further, okay? Remember that it is time for you to focus and to become clear within this full moon energy about what you really want. Pay attention to your intuition, okay? You got some stuff going on with your finances that is ready to get cleared up, really, okay? You just got to push past your fears, your insecurities, and have courage and stand in your strength and stand in your willpower. All right, my wonderful Capricorns. I love you guys much. Once again, I apologize for being away for so long. I was traveling. I do work in the entertainment field, the music entertainment field. And I was gone for a couple of weeks and was not able to record. Okay. So once again, make sure you guys love yourself. Make sure that you do something kind for yourself. Make sure that you drink plenty of water. And also make sure you try to capture your dreams or your visions as we're transitioning through this full moon energy, especially if you feel like you've been getting downloads and you can't fully understand everything and all of the information that has been coming towards you. Okay? I will see you guys in your next reading. Make sure you do something kind for yourself and love yourself. Bye, guys.